Let's continue. Please mark page number 69, context number 4 and 5, 6 and 8. Come to the next speech of Grishanyo, line number 9. That ever holds. So he says, oh, that's very true. Who riseth from a feast with that keen appetite that he sits down. Means, have you ever seen a person rising from the food, from the feast, with the same kind of hunger with which he sits down? Where is the horse that doth untread back his tedious measures with the unbaited fire that did he pace for them first? Means, where is that horse? Have you ever seen a horse who walks with the same kind of eagerness, with same kind of spirit on the journey, on the return journey, as he does when he sets out? Means, have you ever seen a horse, being so excited when he's coming back on the same path? All things that are with more spirit chase than enjoy. So he says here, all the things, people love chasing them. But once you attain them, then they lose their value, worth. How like a yonker or a prodigal the scarf bark puts from her native bay. Means he's giving the third example here. First example was of a hungry man when he sits and eats food. Second was of the horse, and third is of the ship. So he says here, have you ever seen a ship? It is so beautifully decorated when it's leaving its bay, all covered with flags, beautiful colors, and nicely decorated. But after going out into the sea, after facing the storm, all the problems at sea, when it comes back, it looks like a prodigal, right? A thing or a person who comes back all in a bad shape. So he says here, the scarf barks puts from her native bay, hugged and embraced by the strumpet winds. Means this ship is actually hugged and embraced by these cruel winds. How like the prodigals doth she return. She means we are talking about the ship. So he's saying that the ship returns like a prodigal, with over-weathered ribs and ragged sails, lean, rent, and beggared by the strumpet wind. Means it comes back as if it is all, like a beggar, in a lean and thin condition, in a very bad condition, very bad shape. That is how it comes back, the ship. Salarino, here comes Lorenzo, more of this hereafter. Now, while they were actually making fun of Lorenzo, he comes, and then Salarino, he says, oh, here he comes. The rest of the things we can do later. Lorenzo, sweet friends, your patience for my long abode. So he says here, thank you friends for waiting for me for so long. Not I, it's not my mistake, but my affairs, but my work have made you wait. So you're not waiting because of me, but you're waiting because of my work. When you shall please to play the thieves for wives, I'll wait as long as you then. So he says here, when you will be stealing your wives, I will help you, and I will stay as long as you want there. Approach, here dwells my father Jew, who's within. So he says here, come, let's go. This is the place where my father-in-law Jew stays. Then he says, who's within? Enter Jessica above in boy's clothes. So who enters in? Jessica, she's wearing boy's clothes. Jessica, who are you? Tell me for more certainty. So she knows it is Lorenzo, but because they all are wearing masks, she wants a kind of a solid proof. Albeit I'll swear that I do know your tongue. See, I'm sorry. She says here, although I already know your voice, I do recognize your voice. Lorenzo and thy love. So Lorenzo says here, I am Lorenzo, your love. Jessica, Lorenzo, certain, and my love indeed, means certainly you are Lorenzo and you are my love. For who love I so much. So she says here, because you're the one whom I love so much. And now, who knows but you, Lorenzo, whether I'm yours? So she says here, who else other than you, Lorenzo, knows that I am yours? Lorenzo, heaven and thy thoughts are witness that thou art. So he says, heaven and your thoughts are witness that you are mine. Jessica, here, catch this casket. It is worth the pains. Okay, she's got the casket filled with jewels and everything. So she throws it from the balcony and she wants him to catch it. She says here, please catch this casket and it is worth the pains. Means whatever pain, maybe you find it heavy, but it is worth it. I'm glad it's night. You do not look on me. So she says here, I'm happy that it is night and I do not want you to look at me. For I am much ashamed of my exchange, because I feel ashamed of my dress. But love is blind and lovers cannot see. So she says here, love is actually blind, and the best thing is that lovers, they cannot see the small mistakes made by their lovers. The pretty follies means the small mistakes that they themselves commit. Whatever these mistakes they themselves commit, finally, it is not actually seen. Why? Because love is blind. For if they could, okay, she says here, but if these pretty follies could be checked, then Cupid himself would blush. The god of love will blush to see me transformed into a boy. Right? Let's continue with line number 41. Just give me a minute. Okay, let's continue. So she says here, okay, Lorenzo, I want you to hold this casket for me and it is worth the pains. And then she has a casket that is filled with jewels and money. Lorenzo, descend, for you must be my torchbearer. So he tells Jessica that come down quickly because you will be my torchbearer. Jessica, what? Must I hold a candle to my shames? Means, do you want me to hold a candle and put myself to shames? They in themselves, good sooth, are too light. So she says here, you know, when these candles, they actually spread light. And I'm the one who's supposed to be disguised. So if I carry a candle or a torch, that means I'm, you know, illuminating myself. I'm showing people that, see, this is me dressed like a boy. Then she says here, why it's an office of discovery, love, and I should be obscured. She says if I hold a torch or a candle, then it will be a kind of a discovery, like people, they'll get to know me. However, this act, whatever we are doing right now, it should be hidden. Lorenzo, so are you sweet, even in the lovely garnish of a boy. So he says here, you're so sweet, you're looking so nice, even when you're dressed like a boy. But come at once, for the close night doth play the runaway. So he says here, I want you to come at once. Why? This night is important for us, and we need to run away, especially in this time. And we are stayed for at Bassanio's feast, and we have to wait where at Bassanio's feast. Jessica, I will make fast the doors and give myself with some more ducats and be with you straight. So she says here, no problem, I'll do one thing, I'll lock the doors, I'll get some more ducats for ourselves, and then I'll be with you. Exit above. Grishanio, now by my hood, a Gentile and no Jew. Now Grishanio was also there with Lorenzo. You can actually hear all the conversation. And he says, oh, she is a Gentile and not a Jew, a gentle kind of a person. You know, Gentiles are those people who are hated by Jews. Lorenzo, beshrew me, but I love her heartily. So he says, yeah, see, you can hate me, but I love this girl with all my heart, for she is wise. If I can judge of her, means if I judge her correctly, then she is wise. and fair she is, if that mine eyes be true. Means if my eyes are true, then she is very fair and beautiful. And true she is, as she hath proved herself. Then he says here that she is a true girl. Why? She has kept her promise. And therefore, like herself, wise, fair, and truth shall she be placed in my constant soul. So he says here, just because of these three reasons, that she's fair, wise, and true, she will always stay in my soul, in my heart. Enter Jessica below. So finally, Jessica must have got more ducats. She is carrying as much money as she can. She has actually taken away all her father's money, and now she is locking the house and moving out. What art thou come? Oh, on gentlemen away. So, okay, he says, okay, now that you've come, let's move away fast. Our masking mates by the time for our stay. Means other friends of ours, they're waiting for us. Exit with Jessica and Salario. So they leave the scene. Enter Antonio. Antonio, who's there? Crescenio, Signor Antonio. So he says, is it Signor Antonio? Antonio is looking for them, and they were hiding here. They were actually escaping or eloping for Jessica. Antonio, fie, Crescenio, where are all the rest? So he says, that's very shameful. Where are all the rest? Where are you all? It's 9 o'clock. Our friends all stay for you. It's already 9 o'clock and our friends, they're looking for you. No mask tonight. So there's no party tonight, no mask and all. The wind is about calm, means the wind has changed the direction. Bassanio presently will go abroad. I will send 20 out. I have sent 20 out to seek for you. So he says here, the wind has changed the direction. Therefore, Bassanio will sail tonight, and I've already sent 20 people looking for you. Right? Crescenio, I'm glad on it. I desire no more delight than to be under sail and gone tonight. So he says here that I do not desire anything more than this. I'm very happy, and that I wish to go tonight. Right? So he agrees and he's ready to go that very night. So please understand, we have done scene 6 as well. We have 7, then we have 8, and then we have 9 that we need to complete. Right? So we have completed till Act 2 Scene 6. Right? We'll complete the rest in the next video. Thank you.